Hey guys, Ian here with Redline Engineering and RedlineStands.com to show you the new Redline 2200 HD. This is a motorcycle ATV lift. It's big enough and wide enough to handle most UTVs, tons of capacity, 2,200 pounds of lifting capacity. We've got a 1,750 pound tractor on here with probably a 300 pound box blade. This was about the heaviest thing we could get our hands on to do this video with. So we're a little over 2,000 pounds for this demonstration. Looking up underneath, you'll notice that we've got lots of safety locks in the bottom of this thing. You see them operate there. You can set this thing to whatever height you want it and then let the safety bar fall into place. We'll go a little further. And if you'll notice, I'm about 5'9" standing next to this thing. Tons of lifting height, way more than is actually necessary. Let's have a look underneath this lift. Underneath it here, you're going to notice we have grease fittings at the pivot points here and here. Definitely something you want to see in expensive, heavy-duty equipment. Look up underneath it. We'll find that we've got all kinds of bracing up underneath the table. Now let's have a look here at our power unit. This is a 110-volt power pack. Plug it right into the wall. Although I do want to mention, you'll notice here I'm running a very thick, short extension cord. This is actually intended for running a dryer, an appliance. It's very important that you don't plug one of these things up to a long 100-foot thin extension cord like you'd use to run a leaf blower to blow off your driveway. You'll get too much amp loss with that 100-foot cord and you'll actually burn up the power pack. So basically you got yourself an up button here, a stop button here, and then a release lever right here to make it go down. This cart, the power pack, is on wheels to roll it around. Nice long hydraulic hose so you can put that thing way out of the way. Let's go have a look at the other side of the lift over here. I'm going to draw your attention here to the safety lock mechanism. As I grab this little safety lock bar right here and I move this, you'll notice that the safety bar down there in the bottom is moving. It's spring loaded. I'll put it into the up position so that I can drop it back down. And we'll go ahead and lower it down to the ground now. Come back over to the other side. I'll push in and lower it down. This lift is an all-steel construction with a powder-coated finish. Now that we've got it lowered down to the ground, I do want to point out, did you hear that loud clunk right there? That was the safety bar re-engaging. So if you were to start going back up with it again right now, that bar would then be engaged back into its position it's supposed to be. So I'll go ahead and pull this tractor off of here, release the brake, and we'll roll it out of the way. I'll raise the lift up a little bit so that we can get the ramps off of it. We'll show you the ramps come off of it very, very easily. Take the ramp, slide it over to the side. And if you'll have a look here, you've got pins that slide into these loops on the back of the side extensions. Very easy to take the ramps off. I'll go ahead and take the center ramp off. If you'll have a look at it, you've got little mounts right here in the ramp. On the back side of the lift, you've got Allen heads that stick out here and here that the ramp secures to so it doesn't walk away. Now, we'll go ahead and remove the side extensions. You've got pins that hold in place there. Pull the side extensions off. Same thing on the other side. Pull our side extension support poles out of place. I'll go ahead and raise the lift back up and we'll talk a little bit about the dropout panel in the rear and the wheel vise in the front. Again, you'll notice the safety bar is now engaged. Even though I never re-engaged it, it did that by itself. Let's have a look here at the rear dropout panel. If you'll have a look up underneath it, you'll find that you've got bolts that we've loosened off to where they're ready to come out. Little bolts. I'm going to pull these things out, set them up on top of the lift. And you'll find that you've got a couple of little bushings right here. Keep this thing in place. And now the dropout panel is ready to drop down for removing the rear wheel of a motorcycle. So if you have a look up inside here, you'll kind of see how this operates. You've got pins that operate and run right up underneath that slide. Drop that out of the way. That's your rear dropout panel. Lastly, let's talk about your wheel vise. Here we've got a wheel vise for helping hold up a motorcycle. You've got a nice thick rubber lining on the inside of this wheel vise to clamp right down on the front of the bike. I do want to mention that this vise is intended to aid in holding the motorcycle upright. It is not intended to be the only thing holding it upright. So after you get your bike clamped into the vise, definitely want to go ahead and put some ratchet straps on it to keep the bike held upright. Pull a pin out here, pull your wheel stop out. Now you could take the motorcycle's front wheel and exit it right out the front of the vise. You can see the new Redline 2200 HD at our website, redlinestands.com. You can call us at 901-351-4764 to order. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video.